We've been up here a while.
Not one tally.
Weird, right?
Well, just gotta watch.
I got this.
You had an encounter in Kandahar in 2002 with a 12-foot giant, is that correct?
Yes.
Don't worry about him. He's just your brother.
You're not 12, man.
Hey, is Dave gonna be good on there?
Be okay.
Types of giants. Once a nightmare became a beacon of light.
6 hours ago, an infantry squad on patrol went missing. No radio contact. Our best case scenario is finding these men alive and bringing them home. Encounter the enemy. Aim high.
You're watching the Shady Mob Podcast with your two favorite pod mob stars.
Alright guys, please click on the subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.
Microphone check. Shady Mob in the zone, King N.P.V. Alex sitting on the throne, dropping gems on the mic, entertainment dissected, movies, TV, culture, fully connected. From the silver screen to the block, we decode the plots. Every twist, every turn, we connect the dots. Pot airs with the bounce, flow rugged and raw. Tune in, turn it up, let the knowledge withdraw. Shady Mob, yo, we got the juice, breaking it down. Truth spilling out the booth, from the big screen flicks to the sitcom roots. Shady Mob Podcast, we the illest recruits. Popcorn kernels popping, Hollywood exposed. From the indie hits to the billion-dollar shows. Angela with the deep cuts, King bring the vibe. We dissect the script, watch the secrets collide. Flick sharper than the blade, TV sharper than the wit. Spin the reel, press play. We never quit, Shady Mob in your ear. We keep the pace from the shadows. We rise, entertainment we embrace. Shady Mob, yo, we got the juice, breaking it down. Truth spilling out the booth. From the big screen flicks to the sitcom roots. Shady Mob Podcast, we the illest recruits.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing an interview for the movie The Giant of Kandahar, and I am joined by producers, directors, and actors of the film. Introducing first, he is the writer, director, and producer for the film, Edward Amaral. Hello, Edward. How you doing, boss?
Doing well, thank you.
Thank you for being on the show today, bud.
No problem.
Appreciate it. Assistant director and co-producer, Michael Calub.
Thank you.
How you doing, boss?
It's doing well. I'm doing good. Great to be here.
Dude, you shot the POC for this, and I'll be honest, you got me hooked.
Oh, really? Thanks.
Yeah, you got me really hooked on this film.
With the little stick that I'm carrying, that when you guys gonna see later on.
That's lit. Assistant or a co-producer for the film and actor, associate producer and actor in The Giant of Kandahar, Damian Orozco. How you doing, bud?
Doing well.
I appreciate you for being here, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited to hear your story on how you got involved in the film. It must have been a crazy journey, especially meeting these two gentlemen.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I love it.
I love the guys. They're awesome.
Actor Timothy Salas. How you doing, brother?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good. How you feeling?
Pretty good. I'm excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Hey, I appreciate you for being here. And last but surely not least, in this man, we know him as Master Sergeant Andrew Stephen Robert Ivan Silvas, USAF retired, also known as Drew Baby. He is an artiste, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing, bro?
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here, bro. Thank you. So yeah, gentlemen, how did this film come about? Who wants to get the ball rolling today?
Well, let's see. Though I came across the video on YouTube. It was actually on Facebook. Clicked on it. It was a picture that caught my attention. It was a giant with red flaring hair, and it had a a soldier on a pike, right? He's holding it in the air, right? And so I clicked on that image, and it brought me down a rabbit hole about an incident that happened in Kandahar in 2002.
Okay.
Where one of our U.S. military special forces squads encountered a 12 to 15-foot giant.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So the story about that, the way it went was, so one of our patrol units in the mountains of Kandahar went missing. And so they send out a special forces unit to, as a find and retrieve rescue mission. And so what happens is they as they patrol to follow the track that they're tracing to find this missing patrol, the first squad, they come across scattered bones, scattered pieces of equipment, broken equipment, and what looks like what they thought was going to be the ambush. But of course, there's some strange things like all the bones, right? Most of them are human, some of them were animal. And then, there's two different stories. One of them says that this giant just comes, or spirit just comes hurling out from a cave that they come across, and this spears one of the guys. But another story is that they actually enter the cave, and upon entering the cave, there's a ledge, right? And they look down this ledge deep into the dark caverns of the cave, and there's movement down there. And then at that point, then this giant comes launching out from the cavern from underneath, and that's when it impales a character, or well, not character, but a soldier named Dan, impales him with the spear, and then that's when all hell breaks loose. So they start firing on this giant with M4s for 30 seconds straight, and it takes them 30 seconds to kill it. But one of the most important things that caught my attention was that they were told to aim high before they went on this ostensible search and rescue mission. They said, okay, well, if you encounter the enemy, aim high. Typically, you want to put 2 rounds in the chest, 1 in the head, but they're saying just aim high. So they were kind of like, wondering what the heck did that mean? Well, apparently they knew more. They didn't tell them what they were going to encounter up there. They already knew what they were going to encounter up there, because what happened was after they take this creature out, the Chinook helicopter arrives without them even calling it in. It just arrived, and then it was prepared, ready to carry this thing out. They already had a giant net with a giant pallet prepared to take this thing out.
Oh, so it was just literally a search and go pick up the dead giant onto the dam. Okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's some cool shit.
Pretty much.
So Michael, how did you and Edward get really inspired to go and do this film, and why the Giant of Kandahar?
It was a story I also heard too, online. You see, I'm into the whole, cryptic, stories,
Mythical.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, dude, trust me.
and feeling how our vibe. Oh, you heard that story too? And we're like, dude. And then he said, I want to make a project out of this.
Okay.
But I kind of gave him a little twist to it, because I didn't want to do. I kind of advised him not to do a reenactment, because they're gonna probably do a reenactment somewhere on another, one of those paranormal channels.
Yeah.
So we decided to incorporate a story there, and a biblical story, the story of David and Goliath.
Okay.
So I said, don't make a reenactment. Let's do a story where it involves 2 brothers. Dan, who was the original person that was part of that incident back in 2002, and then we added another character, David, who was kind of like a
Lorenzo.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
So they would get that story.
A juxtaposition between both at the moment.
Oh god.
2 different persons.
Yeah, 2 different personalities.
One of them's a little more aggressive, a little masculine. The other one's a little more peaceful.
Peaceful and kind of, scared.
More God-fearing and everything.
That's cool.
But I came up with the script 2 weeks later, and I was like, whoa, I was blown away. And it's let's do it.
I mean, I became obsessed with this thing. I mean, I literally went down a deep, long rabbit hole with the Giant of Kandahar. I became so obsessed with it. I mean, I was already obsessed by the time I got to Mike. I was juiced, man. I mean, I was just so passionate about the story that, because when I met with Mike and talked about it, we had just finished wrapping on a movie we did called Darth Prayer. It's a Star Wars fan film.
Well, I watched it.
You're right. I watched that. That was pretty sick.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Did you choreograph that entire fight?
Him and I did.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's like a dope.
Yeah, you both did it together. No, what I did is this. I wanted to. I have a couple of favorite all time the greatest film battle scenes, both hand to hand combat and also my favorite sword combat on film. We just finished wrapping the Darth Prayer film, right? And Mike and his son Emilio, who played the Jedi, turned Sith. They were jazzed, right? They were jazzed with the outcome of how it came out, right? So at that point is when I was just like, okay, I've been thinking about this incident that happened. Do you guys know about the Giant of Kandahar? And sure enough, both of them are like, hell yeah, like we know about the Giant of Kandahar. He knew exactly what it was. And so I didn't really have to do pitch it. They were already down to do it. They're like, okay, we're down. Let's do this. And that was pretty much it. And then Mike had this idea about throwing in just like Mike said, let's not just do reenactment. Let's make it different. Let's add in some biblical references to it. Let's throw in a character David into it. And, let's make it a tale about two brothers. So story by Mike Calub. And when I wrote the script, of course, some of that story is by me. So it's story by Mike Calub and Edward Amaral in terms of the story.
Cool.
Yeah. But
I actually had a question for Timothy and Damian. What characters did you guys play in the film?
I played David.
Okay. And Damian, who did you play?
I played Dan. Okay, so you guys are the famous brothers.
Right. I thought so. There was a clip that we'll pull up here shortly where it shows your guys' interaction in the film. What was that experience like? How did you cast these two, and how did you guys
meet these guys? Let's start off with you guys meeting this guy.
it's a hell of a story.
Yeah, it really is.
It's a crazy story. Okay, well, first of all, let's start with this. He's the second David. We had another David, played by Garrett Wine.
You look like you lost a lot of weight, by the way, from the film to now.
We all did.
Yeah, I feel like we all did. Oh, is it that stressful? Damn.
You've lost 30 pounds. I lost 30 pounds. I'm in danger.
Dang, must have been a stressful time.
Very stressful fucking time. Damn. Yeah, because in the film, you definitely look a little bit more chunkier. I did not recognize you, even from the clip that he was on there. I didn't really recognize you.
Really? Because I didn't lose that much weight. Really? I didn't feel like I was even that chunky. I mean, maybe it was the gear. I feel like it might have been over under gear here. Because there are a lot of layers to that.
Because dude, you look like you're in shape, that you work out, like you look fit as fuck, my dude.
Like I'm just being serious. Yeah.
In the video, I'm just like,
body comp.
Okay.
Position, yeah.
Okay.
Body comp.
That's what's up. What about you, Damian? How did you? So actually, neither one of you got into the actual story on how you guys met them. I know you guys.
We'll definitely
tell us. I think for me, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't I recommended? Did you reach out to me?
Well, Damian had okay. I went to what's the word I'm looking for when we were trying to get onto it?
Actually, that was in freaking back, right? I got it.
When you're trying to
It's stressful, see?
when you're trying to get apart. What's that called? When you're trying to get apart?
Audition.
Right. So Damian had auditioned for one of my other films. So I had another film all in production, right? It was going to go into production, and I was finishing the cast, and Damian had actually auditioned for a role. And that
Okay.
Did he pass on you the first time?
No.
I auditioned, I think, for David, I believe. Wasn't
No, it was a movie called Nocturnal Bliss.
Oh, I got a question about that one.
Backstage, yeah.
Okay, so that answers it. So it was on Backstage. It was for that film, and then I didn't get cast on that, obviously.
Oh, you didn't say fuck you to this guy? I'm fucking
I told him all that plenty of times when we were on set.
Okay. You had to get it out of your system.
Yeah. Over here, it's me, man. It's all love.
Now it is. I love appreciate the guy now, but yeah.
All things considered.
I'm surprised he took my call.
Yo,
I'm
really?
surprised he took my call. Even.
I was like,
He's fun though, Matt. This motherfucker again, because But anyways, he took my call.
Yeah, took your call. Yeah, I took the call, and he ended up telling me about this film, and I never heard about the story at all. But my dad was really big into cryptids and stuff like that, Bigfoot, a Wolfman or Damian, the Wendigo, all this sort of stuff. So he was arguing with it. So it kind of reminded me what he was telling me about some stories about some things. and I already held in mind to it. We actually did a podcast talking about this, and I already held in mind to it. So this was already kind of my out. And I think after that, I auditioned for it. He liked it, and then he wanted me to be cast on. And then, sure enough, I think he was looking for somebody else, and I recommended him another guy named Dominic. I can't remember his last name. He's about to kick my ass if I don't remember his last name.
And then you brought on Jeremy too.
Oh yeah, for behind the scenes stuff. Okay, cool. Pretty cool. But that's just kind of just how I got into it, and that's it. It was a wonderful time. We shot a couple of scenes where it was really windy, and I had to smoke a cigarette. It kept going out, and they were just like, "Come on, bring it!" And I'm just like, I'm trying my ass off. It's cold as fuck. I'm wearing the fatigues. Cigarette going out. Cigarette.
Yeah, cigar smoke. Okay.
Why didn't you just go with cigar?
That's not all we called for.
Oh,
Cigarette. Not the cigarette.
He's a Marlboro man.
Okay.
Marlboro.
Okay.
Obviously, we're out trying to do it. The wind kept blowing out the freaking flame. We're just like freezing. We got to get out of there because the park's gonna close at sunset. So we're just like we're trying to get at this. So it was just quite a bit of some challenges. That was like one of my, but overall it was a great time. That's
What about the line? The line.
Oh, because so the character had a little accent, so I had a hard time with the accent because I didn't speak it entirely to the film. It was just mostly this part had to come out, kind of like if I'm talking now, all of a sudden I say something kind of like reminds me of home, I kind of had to say it like that, where like a southern vibe. I'm like
Southern twang.
Yeah. That's what
like a southern vibe. Yeah.
a little twang in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there's a line. Remember the line? The difference between which is like difference between which are you fighting for and then what are you fighting for? The difference between those two lines.
Yeah, I kept messing up the damn line. I kept switching the two words. So instead of it being what you fight for, it'd be like something else that I would say. He would have to keep correcting me like all the time. So I kept trying to get it down. But it's like I think that's one of the challenges of being an actor sometimes is what you would say normally, right, compared to what the line says. You're trying to like get your brain to register, like, let me say this. I'm trying to say this. He was like, that was a challenge. One of my favorite.
trying to make it look like a normal, fluid conversation, and but your brain was having issues trying to register the accent you're trying.
Yeah, and exactly. The outside elements didn't help too with it being cold.
It just motherfucking just lied. I need it.
Okay,
I need it.
Were there moments where like you guys were filming a scene and one of the actors did something unexpected, but it like worked out better? Like, was there any improvisation like that? Or
interesting about it because like just like Damian said, he was trying to. It was more natural for him to say what, to say the word what is say what are you fighting for versus which are you fighting for, and because of that naturalness, right? That particular take was the better take, and so I ended up using that take. Or the one that was in the script.
So I'm curious, what called for the cigar over the cigarette?
Or the cigarette over the cigar.
Yeah, the cigarette over the cigar.
other way, yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, I just never imagined that character smoking the cigarette. Yeah. And then I think it was Mike who recommended Marlboro. He was like, I think he'd be a Marlboro man. I'm like, yeah, it makes sense because he's a cowboy. They grew up as on the farm. So they're cowboys, And that's part of the backstory between the brothers is they grew up on the farm.
Okay. Timothy, you played David.
Yes.
Second David. So what was your journey like?
So my journey, I came in when you guys had finished about 80% of the film, because what happened was the original actor, Garrett, he ended up moving to LA, and Edward was searching frantically to find somebody that looked exactly like Garrett. And then I think he found me through you, Damian, because he was searching through like Instagram or Facebook, and he found me. And he was like, oh, shoot, this guy is like, he looks exactly like Garrett. I wonder if and then he goes onto my Instagram page, I think, and then he scrolls through and he's like, holy shit, this guy's an actor. This guy's perfect. So he messages me, and he's like, hey, just in this movie called Giant of Kandahar, which at this point in time I'd seen like that promo poster of like on Instagram just randomly in my feed like once a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no. So I was aware, and I was aware that you guys were filming before I got brought on because it was something that was through the grapevine because it's very tight-knit film community here in the Bay Area.
Okay.
So yeah, he reached out and I was like, when do we get started? I'm down to do this. That's like, I'd love to be a part of this. Because I've always wanted to play a soldier.
Yeah, he was seamless too. He came out and it was seamless.
Okay.
It's wild.
The most challenging part of that was trying not so hard to mimic Garrett, but at the same time, do things similarly to Garrett because the performances kind of had to match. And he and I, having very little understanding of how we both work, because he and I had never actually met.
Yeah.
And from what I saw of him, I saw like his self-tape, and I think I saw maybe a couple of dry performance runs of his. I tend to use my face and my eyes specifically a lot more. So anytime I see the Giant, I'm like, maybe not so good. Like, you guys,
I love it. I love it.
You got me sold, dude. Seriously, no. You got me sold. The eyes are the most expressive part of the body, specifically the face. Okay. So that's how you really sell the fact that you have to grasp. You have to grasp. Yes.
Absolutely. I love it. No, that's actually
reminds
so
me.
being your dude. I'm being honest with you. Your facial expressions, they really got me. Like you got like some sort of energy about you, dog. That kind of just makes you like pumped up and like really riles up to get into some shit.
Oh yeah.
Your story reminded me of Back to the Future.
What's up?
My bad. Yeah, your story reminded me of the situation with Back to the Future, where they pretty much filmed the entire movie with another actor, but then got in Michael J. Fox, and it just worked better.
Yeah.
You know, so that I feel like that's a comparison to make because you're coming in so late. You know,
He saved the film.
right?
No,
And especially the stress from casting, you know, like that, the stresses in casting, how it's like rushing to cast someone new and then it working out. I bet that must have been stressful.
oh, it's extremely stressful.
Oh.
Absolutely. I even had before I even cast anybody, there was these two yahoos. They were what they call they call like a stolen glory. They say and act like they're military, but they're not.
Oh, Stolen Valor.
Stolen valor. These two dudes. They're nice guys, right? I'm still friends, but I still talk to them. But they were saying they were military. I don't know if I believe them now, but they were saying they're military, and I had actually cast them to actually be David and Dan.
Oh, you casted?
Casted them, right?
Oh,
yeah, they were casted, but they were like working 12-hour shifts doing like electrical and heating and whatnot. Yeah. And then I was like, shoot, what am I gonna do? Like these guys, like I can't.
we can't work with them.
Yeah, like we're gonna shoot this like in a couple weeks or whatever. So I was like just like super stressed out to cast this damn thing. It was just crazy. See, that's when I remember. Oh, that's when I remember Damian from the audition he did for Nocturnal Bliss. I was like, oh, he's perfect. But here's what's interesting is Mike, they were still on when I brought Damian on for another soldier, right? Then Mike recommended, hey, look, Damon's auditioned for Dan or David.
That's right, for both. He read for both,
Yeah,
actually.
he did.
You decided.
You're right. Everyone read for both. I think you did, yeah. So Mike said, hey, look, Damian's audition for Dan was so good. Swap him. Put the other guy, just a regular soldier, and let's have Damian play Dan.
So you originally had Garrett cast as Dan. That's what you're telling me.
I had two other actors cast as both David and Dan, and they were not very responsive on the communication. And so I immediately started like trying to replace them. And then when I found Damian, they were still cast as David and Dan. And Mike said, screw the stress, just replace those dudes. And let's put Damian in the place of Dan because he's better anyways.
Yeah.
We know he's a great actor.
Okay.
I thought, yeah, because I think I remember he was probably cast as soldier number.
No, just sorry, universe.
I was like, no, it's wasted. It's wasted.
Yeah, it was so- yeah.
Put him as one of the main characters
Yeah.
if those guys are not going to
So
come in.
I was wrestling on my morals, saying no. Like, okay, I knew that Damian was good, but I was like, that my morals say I already cast this guy. How am I going to say no to this guy and say now you're out, right? But Mike's like,
Yo, show business is a doggy dog.
hey, listen, wrestle life. Hey, listen, 100% Z. Pop Simone Fawson told me the same thing. He said, Ed, hey, look, this is business.
Yeah, dude.
Nothing personal. So then I just said, okay, I did it. I just went through, hey, we're going to do some swapping here. Damian, you're going to play this guy and you're going to be Soldier 1.
Dude, like, especially when it comes to like planning like a big event, like you have multiple people coming in, like you really want to have all your things basically lined up a week or two ahead so you don't have to change anything. And then when you have to pivot, dude, yeah, dude, I completely get it. And dude, honestly, I'm really hyped for this film. What actually got me very hyped for this film was this POC shot with Mr. Mike Calub as the main actor. My boy, Ron, are you ready? Movement, contact! Yeah. Welcome to Shady Mob Productions, where the vibes are always right and the passion runs deep.
Step into the sports network of N1 from the End Zone. Sit down for unfiltered conversations on Port City Uncensored and surf the sound waves with Sonic Waves.
Different worlds, different shows. Click on that subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops. Now, let's kick it.
Guys, if you're into sports, wrestling, or just need some positivity and motivation, check out N1 from the End Zone and click on that subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.
If you're in the San Francisco Bay Area and want the best cut of your life, go check out Headspin's Barbershop, located in South San Francisco, the official barbershop of N1 from the End Zone.
Port City Uncensored. Real talk, real people, minus the trolls. Join us Thursdays at 8 on YouTube, X, and Facebook. From the streets to City Hall, You never know who'll show up or what they'll say next.
Listen up, dog owners. Every month, BarkBox delivers 2 brand new toys that will make your dog lose their mind, plus 2 full-size bags of treats so healthy you'll be tempted to steal one yourself. Trusted by over 8 million dogs who have literally never written a bad review. We're talking fully customized, tiny terror toys for Chihuahuas, indestructible beasts for your Rottie, allergy-friendly snacks for the drama queens with sensitive tummies. Even extra subscriber-only goodies if you want to go full spoiled. Right now, new subscribers get a free extra toy in every box for a whole year, and shipping is forever free. So stop letting your dog down and click the link in the description or scan that beautiful QR code and get your first BarkBox today. BarkBox, because your dog deserves better.
Guys, you're watching the Shady Mob Podcast. This is where we discuss our favorite movies, TV shows, and where we talk about life. Please like, comment, and subscribe so you can be notified when the latest content drops.
No, I'm not gonna lie, dude. That POC got me hooked on the film. That was cool. Did this all happen in a day, or did this all happen?
Yeah, it was a day because we were just locating and we're just doing screenshot, or what do you call it? Just practice shots and.
But
yeah.
So when you say day, you mean when we shot it?
Yeah. So did this all happen in the span of a day, or did you guys have to come back multiple days and shoot it?
Yeah, just one day. Yeah, there.
Where'd you guys shoot it? Where was the location?
Half Moon Bay. There's a cave out there. A place called San Gregorio Beach.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah. They're over the bridge, right? It's like over the.
Go over the San Mateo Bridge, and you can drive in all the way to the coast, and you'll see San Gregorio. I think you do have to drive like another 10 miles.
It's like a couple miles south of the Ritz-Carlton, I think. Yeah.
Now about that cave, right? We didn't have a cave, and when we had decided to shoot this movie and we started pre-production, right? We had no cave. We were up to the point where we were going to actually, on the day of the shoot, we had no cave, right? It was like 3 or 4 days and we had no cave. And my original idea was, okay, I'm going to build a fake cave. I'm going to get a set. We're going to get a warehouse. We're going to build a fake cave. We're going to build all the trail going up to it and all that stuff. It'd be expensive, right? That was the idea. But then I'm scrolling through, like on the internet, I don't remember if it was YouTube or whatever, and I did a search for caves or something like that, and then I saw a couple on the beach holding hands walking toward the cave, and it said San Gregorio Beach. Okay, where is that at? Blah, blah, boom. Bay Area, Half Moon Bay. Oh my God, this is perfect. Yeah. And so it was only because I just found a little dinky image of a couple of
You're like, I'm going, baby. That's fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
That's
and
awesome.
So next thing you know, Mike, we're over there, and we saw this cave, and we were just like blown away. It was like, holy shit, this is the. Hey, and I shot that POC in one take. It was just one take, and that was it.
Really?
Yeah.
That was all one take.
One take. Yeah.
That was one take.
One take.
Dang.
One take, but a lot of editing, huh? Because he had his jacket on, then he didn't have it on.
You're right. Okay, I take that back. So it must have been 2 takes because one he had the jacket and one he didn't. You're right, 2 takes. Okay. But for the most part, it was just like one long take and then two long takes. Yeah.
But no, dude,
twice together.
Again, you did an excellent job with the POC. So actually, I do have a question. So what did you end up doing instead of like the slingshot? Did you just do a normal throw?
Just normal.
Okay, that makes a lot.
Yeah, because otherwise the game just go off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Smart guy. That's fucking dope. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, he's just been in the corner, but he's actually the man responsible for making this entire interview happen. Drew motherfucking baby. Sergeant. Retired. My boy, how you doing, boss? How did you get involved in this film?
Well, first, I'm great, man. Once again, thanks for pulling us off and, promoting this great film. I got involved I was looking at things online, like I had just started getting back in the acting game. And I saw it was like a military movie, and I was like, okay, I need to get a military movie under my belt. So I was like, okay, try to get involved. And then I didn't even know I was going to be having lines. I thought I was just going to be in the background, like just doing military formations and holding guns. And all of a sudden he's like, okay, y'all going to do this scene and with dialogue and everything. And I was like, oh, okay. So I just really wanted to be a part of it because I actually had heard rumblings of that story while I was in the military. Okay. So I already had like a general interest in the story. Like I knew of it already. So when I heard about they were making a film, I was like super interested to be involved in any way.
That's dope, man.
That's really cool. Did you happen to bring any sort of like situational awareness or like any sort of tactics into the film and have to like teach the other actors how to act as if they were soldiers in the military and in an operation like that?
Actually, I had my nephew who was also an actor in the film. He played Soldier One.
Okay.
He played that part as a military advisor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow.
Well, he was in the Army for 6 years. 6 years, and he had a high ranking in the Army.
That's cool. That's cool. Drew.
And for Drew, did it like bring you back to when you were like in service as well? Like, did that experience like kind of like oh, this is like give me flashbacks of like how it was?
Yeah, I mean, there was actually quite a few guys that were in the military that were working on the film with us, so it was kind of cool to like, talk that military shit, doing boom, 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 and we just put whatever knowledge that we had from the service and kind of like, Edward pretty much handled everything, but I did bring some kind of equipment from my storage unit, from previous deployments just to be in the movie and everything.
Try to add to the authenticity of the film.
Nice. That's really cool. That's really sick.
Cool. You know what's crazy? Were you in service during that time when the incident happened, or was that like after?
Man, I'll be honest with you, I'm showing my age now. I can't even damn remember it. Unless I had retired around similar that same time, I think it was.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Okay. Because, yeah, I mean, if it happened all the way back in like 2000, damn, I was still, 2002, I was still, like, I think I was learning how to walk.
Man, we were in diapers, bro. We were in diapers.
Weren't we, big boy? Jesus Christ.
Shit.
No, but I'm just curious if any of the people that were on set with you guys that were a part of the service, if when they were in the service heard anything about the Giant of Kandahar, and if any, like they had any experiences or encounters with anything supernatural while they were out there. Do you guys know?
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, because I was in a few rescue units, so on deployments, you hear those stories and stuff like that when you're out there. But I mean, to me, I thought it was just a myth for a while.
Okay.
I didn't really know it was kind of like that much of a serious thing until later.
Did you experience anything crazy while you were out there? Other than obviously like you're going, but I'm talking about like supernatural type shit.
I mean, I experienced a lot of crazy things while I was in the field, but nothing has to do with no giant, so I'll put it down.
Okay.
Oh, aliens, baby. Are they real? Tell me, are they real? God, you got
down a
a
rabbit
special
hole.
announcement on this episode.
Hey, I don't know nothing about none of that.
Aliens.
We're getting the tea. We're getting the tea on the Shady Mob right now. We're getting all the tea, bro. One of the secrets. One of the secrets are spilling.
I knew that Drew before he'd called to the audition.
Oh, really?
I knew about him. Yeah.
Okay. How did you hear about Mr. Drew Baby?
I just knew of him. I did because when I came across his photo image on IMDb, I just knew of him. I'd seen him somewhere before. Maybe he had auditioned from one of my other projects, but I just knew of him.
I mean, that could be true because I was getting dissed left and right. I was getting rejected every term. So
never any rejections on my part because my movies just never went through because of maybe mostly finances. But I knew about him and I knew he was a good actor.
So actually, this is perfect for my next question. How tight knit is the Bay Area acting community, and how hard is it to make films work?
It's very tight knit. I mean, you're either one or two people away from knowing somebody. You might not even know that somebody that you know is on a project till you get there and you're like, I did work with them. Oh shit. Or you see them on the email. Sometimes that happens. It's a very small community. The Bay Area is not known for film. It's actually known for commercials, if anything. Yeah, you were to pinpoint it, but for film, it's small.
Okay.
You can always run into each other. That's how I met Tim, as I met him, and everybody else that was part of this film, from Cam to Garrett and to Emilio, his son, everybody.
Okay.
And we all kind of know somebody. It's kind of a trip.
So
one thing I'll say is about the Bay Area acting thing is, like he's saying, everybody's like just one degree away from everybody, but it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Like we don't get so much stuff up here, like in LA, but you're not going to auditions every day. You know what I'm saying? You're auditioning here and you're picking like onesie twosies, stuff that you're interested in. You're not like
going to interviews 7 years a week.
Well, I was gonna say the LA Hollywood scene, dog. Like you're competing with hundreds, if not thousands, of fucking people to get one role, and that's not even a main role or a lead role. That's a supporting role in the background, just chilling in your seat, basically no lines. And that's just Hollywood. Out here, it seems like you might have a little bit more of an opportunity to at least get like a little bit of camera time and a little bit more of a focus on you, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Like you're in a competition.
Okay. So I was going to ask Michael and Edward, how hard is it to actually make a film and budget it and produce it? Do you do this all yourselves or?
Well, I almost killed myself doing this. I almost killed myself making this movie.
Oh, geez, actually, do you mind telling the story?
Go ahead.
Yeah, please share. Did you kill him on this film? No. Did you know? Because this is his baby. Okay, I'm just contributing here and there.
They witnessed they witnessed me almost killing myself.
Oh yeah, especially the day of filming. We came.
You guys didn't want to kill him at the.
Not at all. Just,
Damian just smiles because he's like maybe just a little bit. No, I'm kidding.
Let's put it this way. I was there. They were gonna take me away in the ambulance.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had exhausted myself beyond to the point where I was almost died. All my muscles in my body had cramped up, and the last thing to go was my heart. So all the blood rushed.
Jesus.
Yeah, all the blood rushed to my heart to save it, right? And so I was freezing my ass off. I couldn't move. I was curled up in a ball. The ambulance came, pick me up, put a bunch of juice inside me, put a bunch of needles in me, and pumped me full of liquids, gave me a bunch of water, and that was the end of the wrap. We were supposed to shoot another 4 or 5 hours on another location, but we ended up wrapping it because anything more about it just killed over.
Dude.
Yeah, I hadn't eaten. I hadn't slept for 1 or 2 hours because I was preparing for the shoot. I had no water, so I was totally dehydrated. So yeah, I mean, just all of that plus the stress, and then running around in the sand back and forth for every single take was exhausting. So
how many people helped you actually shoot the entire film? And
we had a crew on the first day shooting. Our cast and crew was about anywhere from 15 to 20 people.
Damn. Okay.
Because we had PAs. We had 3 or 4 PAs, and then we had a cast of six individuals plus plus myself and Mike, and I'd say about 15 people.
How hard was it to finance the film? Or did you guys do this all straight out of pocket?
Out of pocket. I was on like contribute here, contribute there. If you have any stuff, any props, spirit store.
Yeah.
Oh, God bless. Well, Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
And they didn't make it cheap, but like a cheap budget.
Temu. That's when I discovered.
Bro, Temu
I
is
discovered
clutch.
Temu.
AliExpress.
Yeah. But Temu was the bomb at that time.
Yeah.
Because you got everything from like guns, right? Yeah, the boots.
The boots came from China.
Oh my God. Yeah, we got a story with. Oh yeah.
Oh Lord, what happened?
No.
One of your injuries. So as you can hear, you can hear, Edward spared no expense on it.
Yeah. No expense.
Cheapskate. He gives me these boots, and I'm like, oh, okay. We're running, and all of a sudden, like, I feel this sharp ass pain in my foot, and oh no. I already knew what happened.
What happened?
I looked down there, man. I had a stick through the boot.
Not the stick.
So I was like, shit, man. I went down and I was like, man, how bad is this? So I pulled that damn stick out and I was like, ooh, that's bad. I was like, fuck it, let's finish the shoot so I can dry myself.
He's laying on that foot.
I was like, fuck it, let's finish this.
Hey, you should. I ain't gonna lie. You should have used that in the film.
For some reason, I didn't catch it on camera. I don't know why.
Oh, dude, you could have caught him limping after the battle with the giant. So shit like that, man. I almost lost a foot. So shit.
I was surprised how calm he was. He was super calm. You've seen some deeper
Man, that thing went deep.
Actually, I was just happy that
he was
I didn't
calm.
hit anything critical.
Yeah, he was calm. Let's finish the shoot. Let's just finish it. Let's keep that going.
Yeah.
Put his boot back on and ran on the foot.
Yeah.
We were almost done anyway.
Yeah.
with that being said, guys, we're going to take a brief break right now, and we'll be back with the second part of this interview. We're probably going to be talking for a while, but we'll be right back after this. Welcome to Shady Mob Productions, where the vibes are always right and the passion runs deep.
Step into the sports network of N1 from the End Zone. Sit down for unfiltered conversations on Port City Uncensored and surf the sound waves with Sonic Waves.
Different worlds, different shows. Click on that subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops. Now, let's kick it.
Guys, if you're into sports, wrestling, or just need some positivity and motivation, check out N1 from the End Zone and click on that subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.
If you're in the San Francisco Bay Area and want the best cut of your life, go check out Headspin's Barbershop located in South San Francisco, the official barbershop of N1 from the End Zone.
Join us every Saturday and don't miss the waves.
Sonic waves. Watch what you listen to. Listen to me. It's Sonic waves.
Port City Uncensored. Port City Uncensored. Port City Uncensored.
Listen up, dog owners. Every month, BarkBox delivers 2 brand new toys that will make your dog lose their mind, plus 2 full-size bags of treats so healthy you'll be tempted to steal one yourself. Trusted by over 8 million dogs who have literally never written a bad review. We're talking fully customized, tiny terror toys for Chihuahuas, indestructible beasts for your Rottie, allergy-friendly snacks for the drama queens with sensitive tummies. Even extra subscriber-only goodies if you want to go full spoiled. Right now, new subscribers get a free extra toy in every box for a whole year, and shipping is forever free. So stop letting your dog down and click the link in the description or scan that beautiful QR code and get your first BarkBox today. BarkBox, because your dog deserves better.